Welcome back to another episode of the K-Dog&Fish Show. I am Fish.
K-Dog.
Thrilljoy launched a new exclusive club, but it's going to cost you.
I'm in. Let's do it.
Thrilljoy we actually gave Thrilljoy an insane amount of props recently.
Yeah.
Like, especially with how they restructured the picks and the new 4-inch one.
Yeah.
We were like, oh, this is smart. We really we're giving them a lot of praise. Well, this week they launched
Those days are over, is what you're saying.
a new Club LE. It's what they're calling it. And basically it's fan rewards, like Funko, fan rewards. You get points for what you spend, and then you can redeem those points for stuff. The thing that caught my attention, and we'll get into the structure, how to what you get out of it and all that, but as we alluded to in our promo, you for the show, you need to get like the spiciest thing on their rewards thing. $10,000. You need to spend $10,000 because they're doing dollar for point. So they said, and even in their announcement, there's no complicated math. It's and it even says we hate math. No secret handshakes. Spend $1, earn $1.
He definitely hates math. He had nothing to launch the company with.
Exactly. Hey, do we have did you count all the inventory to make sure we could launch this? No,
Yeah.
none of them are here yet.
Oh,
okay.
Now, is this first to 10,000, or is this just like anyone that hits 10,000, you get this as well?
So if you spend to anyone who spends 10,000, but I think that the 10,000 one, I think there was a limit of 2 per year. I might be wrong about that. I'm sure someone will correct us.
Well, he's gonna
2 per year.
Yeah, you're gonna have to. He's gonna have to look into this because there'll be no
gonna be
problem.
so many.
There'll be so many people spend $10,000.
Yeah.
Like that's a purchase.
So
How long does he think he's going to stay open for? If you only get 2 a year.
yeah, seriously. So XPs are short for experience points. Every time you shop, think of them like gold coins in a video game. This is coming straight from the Thrilljoy website. Except instead of saving a princess, you're unlocking epic perks. So that $10,000 epic perk is a lifetime front of the line pass. But it's 10,000 points equaling, if it's 1 for 1, $10,000. Somebody, I think it was Diss Tracker, shared this.
Yeah.
And somebody commented, and hopefully we can find that. It said, if you bought 6 of every Pix, panoramic Pix on the website, 6 of each, it would total $9,900.
And then what do you do?
So you're not even... That is so much.
And then you're just opening a Thrilljoy store?
You might as well just open a store.
Yeah.
But
So
anyway,
you don't get any discounts or nothing. You just you get first in line to still pay for these products.
You're just first in line. And I'm
Who
assuming
cares?
that
They're never
going
gonna
to
sell
line
out.
pass at events, at cons, maybe, or front of the line pass as far as when new things drop on their website. Front of the line pass, $10,000. Now, can I tell you what the next one down is?
Sure.
It's $5,000.
Gotcha.
And that gets you 1 panoramic Pix.
Okay. So you spend $5,000 and you get a $50 Pix.
Correct.
That's
So
awesome.
the system, I think the system's
Yeah.
a little skewed here.
Yeah.
I think the points
Oh, jank.
a little bit. I think I don't think a lot of thought was put into how much you're going to spend. Now, obviously, you're going to want to spend way more than the $50 is worth. But why not 500 points?
Yeah.
You get 500 points, you get a $50 panoramic Pix
That's 10%.
on the house.
Yeah.
5,000?
Yeah.
And my reward for spending $5,000 on your site is one $50 panoramic Pix.
Which accounts to 1%.
Come on.
So, again, the Thrilljoy started 17 hours ago. Okay, like
last fall.
like you're putting the cart ahead of the horse, right? You're putting your skates on. The ice hasn't froze yet. Like you're literally showing up at the prom. It was last night. Like this doesn't make any sense. You know
what makes even less sense? Is the ways to earn the points is not a lot. So to get to 10,000 is going to be hard. So the ways to earn...
I guess if you went to the prom the day later, you'd be late. Are they late to the party or are they early to the party? I guess they're early to the party.
Are they early to the party?
Well, they're early to the party because their company is... Like, Thrilljoy is not even a thing yet. Like, no one's, like, losing their shit. Netflix isn't, greenlighting a documentary about them or anything yet. So they showed up to the prom a day early. Sorry, we'll edit that out.
Now you got it.
Got it. Yeah.
There are 5 ways to earn.
Yeah.
As we mentioned, $1 per point as far as purchasing on the website. 1 for 1. The other way is to get 50 points. That's a little bit more. By getting one of the mystery boxes. I think I don't have my glasses on, but I'm pretty sure that's what that says. Mystery box, extra points. Now,
so you get a mystery box, you get an extra 50 points.
You get 50 points.
But the mystery boxes are $100.
Yeah, 100 USD.
Is that what it was? Yeah.
You got 3 of them.
So I still get 100 points when I buy that, and then I get an extra 50 when I get a mystery box?
Yeah, I believe this is bonus.
Is that because he wants to move those mystery boxes because you don't know why?
Because they're not selling.
Yeah, because you missed the delivery dates on everything, and now you're getting rid of all your Christmas stuff.
Yeah, it is bonus points.
So it's bonus.
Points.
All right.
Now, the only other way is 5 points for following them on Instagram, 5 points for following them on Facebook, and 5 points for following them on TikTok.
So if you open
that,
how many accounts would I have to open?
2,000
to get to 10,000 points with all my burner accounts.
You need 2,000 accounts.
I need 2,000 burner accounts.
You get 20 points for a birthday.
Oh, that's not on here.
Oh,
okay.
20 points for a birthday. Okay.
20 points for your birthday.
Yeah, okay.
Pretty sweet. But the following is basically going to be once per social media thing. So basically, unless you're buying mystery boxes, you're spending $1, you're getting a point. 10,000. That's if you want the front of the line pass.
Yeah, what if you don't even want it?
Let's talk about the other rewards.
Yeah.
Let's talk about the other ones.
Yeah.
So you get a raffle entry, front of the line SDCC is going to cost you 10 points.
Yeah.
That's $10. That's easy to get.
Sure.
A raffle entry for a Thrilljoy prototype, 35 points. XPs. A raffle entry for a blue bust drawing twice a year.
Yeah.
35 points.
How are they tallying all this?
Well, on your account. It'll keep it like we see the fan rewards points, what we've earned on our account.
I don't know.
$10 off, 200 points. So you got to spend $200 to get $10 off your order. That's a little more reasonable, I guess.
That's not horrible.
Free shipping on your next order, 500 points. Not probably applicable to Canada.
Yeah,
I would imagine.
That's a little spicy.
From what I saw, we could enter to start earning the points from our Canada Thrilljoy account.
Yeah.
So I don't know if the free shipping one would probably apply.
All right.
Just saying.
I think this is way too early. That you shouldn't be doing this. Like, you got to concentrate on just building your brand.
It gets better.
Really?
It gets better.
It's been so amazing so far.
500 points will get you a free bucket hat. Yeah.
But those bucket hats are huge.
They're huge.
They sell out every time he launches them. They sell
$500.
Got to get that gel.
Like, everybody's wearing those in the
Same
States.
with the collectible tee that has the gel print.
Hideous.
Yeah, the gel thing.
Yeah.
A collectible tee or bucket hat, 500 points. Now, can I point out that those items are the same price as a panoramic picks?
Yeah.
Like $1 for $1, a bucket hat's $50, a panoramic picks is $50.
Yeah.
If I'm not wrong, I'm pretty sure I'm right.
72 Canadian for a bucket hat.
So
72.
You can get one. One panoramic picks is 5,000 points. I read
They changed it. It's 1,000.
they changed it.
It's 1,000.
It's 1,000 now.
Yep.
Oh.
So
You
1,000.
launched it, and then
And then you realize people are just
that's
like,
just too much.
that's too much. We're not doing that.
Well,
so
that's
now,
the point I was just making. The
Yeah.
bucket hat and a panoramic pics
Yeah.
are the same cost on the website.
yeah.
So 500 points for a bucket hat and 5,000 points for a panoramic pics
Right.
didn't make any sense. Now it's 1,000.
But it's
So-
still the same price as a bucket hat.
Same price on the website.
And
Yeah.
you're going to have to pay for shipping when you get it for free
Unless you have 200 extra points.
to get free shipping.
Or 500. Sorry.
500 points of that.
extra points.
So you spend 1,000 and you get a free $50 picks.
Yeah.
All right.
That's
Okay.
$1,000.
1,000.
And then,
So,
of course,
so you just buy 20 picks and you get one free.
the biggest prize, the front of the line pass, they're doing it twice a year, I believe. 10,000 points.
Yeah.
Equaling $10,000 spent
Yeah.
at Thrilljoy. That's just not going to happen.
No.
It's nobody is spending $10,000 at Thrilljoy.
But they're also launching their new line that's going to be cheaper.
Yeah, the $20 picks.
The $20 picks. And that's going to blow up because these
I
ones
think those are great.
These ones aren't blowing
I
up.
think those are great.
They're doing okay, but I think the picks, the $20 picks, are going to blow up.
I think that's amazing.
So now,
I really like
now you're like, I got to get to 10,000. I got to buy a of these.
Yeah.
By the way, where do I buy them? On the website because we
website.
have no retailers yet. Mm-hmm. Amazon, no. GameStop, no. Bed Bath and Beyond, no.
Now, I had a question when I saw these
Forever 21, no.
Bed Bath and Beyond.
Foot Locker, no.
I don't know if we'll have enough time.
Target,
Maybe
no.
Home Depot.
No. Taco Bell sell them in a combo.
There you go.
There you go. Gordito combo, get a picks for $15.
I'd go for that.
I would get that.
Yeah.
I had a question because it's an insane amount of points to try and get to the 10,000.
Mm-hmm.
I had a question, and thankfully they answered it
Yeah.
on their website.
Yeah.
Do these points expire?
Yeah.
Now, at Fan Rewards at Funko, they do not. They are up there. They're sitting there. You could place another order. 2 years from now, your points are going to be there.
Sure.
Here's what Thrilljoy had to say.
Okay.
Do my XPs expire? Yes, but only if you ghost us.
What?
So, no logins,
Yeah.
no purchases, no activity for a whole year. Your points gone.
Well, what happened? What if it's a castaway situation?
Just saying. Oh yeah, if he's stuck on an island with a volleyball, that could happen. You're gonna lose all your points.
You're on a FedEx plane.
Yeah.
You run into some turbulence. You get a storm.
Right
you end
down
up
to the island.
you end up on an island.
Yep.
The only thing that's getting you going is I got to get off this island because I want to redeem my Thrilljoy points.
Yeah.
You finally get picked up.
Yeah.
Seriously, you look like Lionel Richie's daughter. Okay. They get you home. They get you some Subway. You're feeling
Nicole.
good, you know. And then you go to cash in your Thrilljoy points, and they say no
gone.
mas.
They're gone.
So they're basically like, okay, you got to just keep spending.
Basic.
Or log in once a year.
Oh, so here's the
Yeah, but
ways.
that shouldn't matter. It shouldn't matter whether I want to spend money now or spend money later.
The word they said, don't worry. Staying active is super easy. So you can buy something cool.
Yeah.
Okay, spend money.
Yeah.
2, read a blog. I don't know how they're going to track that, but you're going to click on log in your
Well,
account.
it's
and
gonna you're gonna log. They're gonna
click
track
on
it
a
by your
blog.
on the website.
Yeah.
Redeem a reward, or basically do anything that says I'm still here and I love this stuff. That's a direct quote from the Thrilljoy website. What do you think, K-Dog?
I feel bad that I made fun of Lionel Richie's daughter.
Oh, poor Nicole Richie.
Poor Nicole Richie. I'm sorry.
She's been through a lot, man.
I'm sorry. I know your dad's always dancing on the ceiling and you barely get any sleep.
Yeah.
But anyways,
What do you think?
I think it's
I'm at least glad they changed the 5,000 to 1,000. And I
Are you sure it was 5,000 and you just couldn't read it without your glasses?
positive
Yeah.
it was 5,000.
Yeah.
I'm positive.
All right.
I think this is just it's too early and your brand's too early. People haven't even fallen in love with your brand yet, and you're already coming out with these extreme loyalty programs like you've been around for 20 years, you know?
Yeah.
Like
Hey,
you get,
it hasn't even been a year.
yeah, you get a front of the line pass. Sure, awesome. What does that mean? So
I'm gonna guess at events and then new product launch like drops.
yeah, but
You'll get front of the line. You'll be able to.
is the
buy
product
first.
is the product going to sell out? Is the product just pre-orders because you don't have any inventory in stock? You know, like,
Who knows?
are you going to actually get retailers so that product will be in a retailer so I could probably get it at a retailer before I get it from you because you're going to ship it to me and I could take my fat ass down to GameStop and get it?
I've only ever seen them at Hot Topic, and I know Mariotti did a signing at a Hot Topic, and my brother got one in the States at a store called Half Price Books.
Yeah.
Half price.
And it was a Huckleberry Hound one.
Yeah, it was Huckleberry Hound, and guess what? It was half price. It was 25 USD.
Yeah.
Why is it already at a place called Half Price Books?
Yeah.
When you haven't even been out for a year?
Yeah.
It won't even be a year till NYCC.
Yeah. Anyways, it's just this is too new. You're too new to the game.
Yeah.
We're all excited about your new picks, and now all of a sudden you're coming out with a pretty extensively crazy loyalty
system,
package that I think it makes you kind of look desperate.
I want to know. Obviously, reward programs are everywhere, but you do that to reward loyalty, and I don't think you've been around long enough to require or have that loyalty or to be able to reward these fans in a bigger way. Some of the small ones, great. It's just a little bit of points. You buy one picks, you're obviously going to get one panoramic picture. You're going to get 50 points. You're going to use that to enter a draw and win something cool.
Yeah.
That's great. I think the higher levels are insane.
Yeah, it's just
nobody.
It's too much.
And I want to know. Tell us in the comments.
Yeah.
Are you spending $10,000 at Thrilljoy this year?
No.
Can I make a point to that?
Yes, please.
So I've collected NECA for probably over 10 years, and I probably haven't even come close to 10,000.
Yeah.
But if I'm going to spend $10,000 and then get in line for a product that I may not even want, because I'm pretty choosy with what I want in my collection.
Sure.
But why would I spend $10,000 to maybe like what you're putting out next?
Yeah. It's just front of the line access.
Yeah.
But you don't. Who knows what that is going to be?
I don't even get everything from the stuff I collect now. I'm not even close to 10K.
Yeah.
At least they'll I guess accumulate. So if Thrilljoy's still around in 5 years, if you're spending a couple grand every year on the picks that you do like, and you'll eventually get to 10,000 points, but then that only gets you front of the line access at products you don't even know are coming.
What about the whales that want it now? Like the people who have like all the money, let's just drop it now. And then say Thrilljoy doesn't make it past 3 years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You just spend 10K for nothing.
Thrilljoy's not going to make it past 2 years.
They might.
They're not going to make it past a year if they don't get retailers. They can't just do it on their own website.
Yeah.
They need scale. They have to scale it.
As far as I know, it's just maybe Hot Topic and box lunch.
You got to scale it. You got to get it into retailers. You got to get it into people's hands. You got to get people to see it. You got to do that. And that totally negates, good word, this whole thing.
Great word.
Because really, at the end of the day, why are you going to shop on their website to get a couple fan reward points when you got to pay shipping when you can go to a Hot Topic or a Target or whatever else and get it there? You're going to need distribution. You're not going to be able to be this. And by the way, no one's going to spend $10,000, but you don't have enough SKUs for that. And the only way you can get more SKUs is to sell more product. The only way to sell more product is to increase distribution. The only way to increase distribution is to get retailers to buy your products at wholesale and sell them in your stores.
Yeah. That might happen.
Right?
Mariotti.
What are we talking about here?
Mariotti's great at getting licenses. I would imagine he'd probably have good relationships with retailers.
Becker already beat him to the punch. He's already in a store.
He's already in
Miniso.
Miniso. Yeah.
Well, how many times have we looked at Thrilljoy shipping and said, you?
We wanted to get that mystery box. They were like, oh, our first Thrilljoy thing. We could do that. And yes, they screwed it up by telling everyone what was in the mystery boxes.
Yeah, so it's not quite the mystery.
And then having to send an email going, don't worry, we're going to reshuffle them so you don't get exactly what you saw accidentally pop up in your order.
Yeah.
We were going to do that, but as far as the shipping and everything, it was going to cost, I think we said over 200 Canadian when you convert the $100 mystery box and then the shipping and everything here.
That's the thing. They're shipping.
It was a lot.
They don't have enough volume, so they're not going to have massive discounts on shipping like a GameStop or an Amazon, because they could sell those on their website.
Yeah.
They have a much higher volume of shipping rate. So obviously they're going to have massive discounts. That's the only way you're going to sell it. A lot of people, I guarantee you, are turned off by Thrilljoy because of the shipping. And if you offer free shipping, there goes your profit margins, which means there you go. You're not going to be able to make any more SKUs, which means no one on this planet is getting the $10,000 except for Mariota's uncle.
Now, let's be real. The rest of the point rewards are totally fine. It's just egregious to ask for $10,000
Yeah,
for
I
a front
even
of the
think
line.
the 1,000 is a little... At least it's better than the 5,000, but for the panoramic picks. But I don't know. I feel like spending $500 to get a $50 bucket hat too.
Or you could pick a T-shirt.
It's T-shirt bucket hat.
Or
The bucket hats sell out so quick you'll never get one.
I know. You
You
got to
know?
get front of the line.
You know?
Honestly, the best value here is the 500 points to get free shipping on your next order.
Yeah.
Now,
Yeah,
if that's applicable
which
to
you
Canada,
already get
Yeah.
if they mess it up.
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. But that means you're going to have to buy 25 of the new picks to get that.
Yeah, I think that the new picks, the $20 picks, are going to be.
Yeah. I think people will buy 20
I
of
think
those.
those will be.
I think they
great.
will. I think those will go
Love
over
the
great.
zipper chase aspect.
Yeah.
Those-
I
those
can
are
see
really cool.
those taking off.
Yeah.
But again, it's not going to be enough to get to 10,000.
Those will be easier
You're
to
going
stock
to buy more than one because you want the chase.
into retailers.
That's true.
When it comes to retailers,
Yeah, they're
the
gonna take up less
panoramic
space.
picks are
Yeah.
so big.
Yeah.
These are going to be easier to fit on shelves.
I'm telling you, that's why Funko got rid of the giant movie posters and everything else, because retailers said
Don't have the space.
our shelf space is too expensive per square inch that we can't sell these. They're too big.
Yeah.
They're too big. I guarantee you. I guarantee you. So
with
it's smart what he's doing. We're not totally against Mariotti. We're giving him his flowers. Okay,
Yeah.
he nailed it with the 4-inch pick.
Yeah.
This is just. This guy, you're drinking a little of your own Kool-Aid, man, and it's
This reward program
it's
is a
spiked with
little,
vodka. Okay, a lot of vodka. Like, I know that's cool. It's really good. I think we should do a reward program at $10,000. You use $10,000. You can just hang out with me at NYCC.
And not good
You know,
vodka.
you come up to my hotel room. We'll have a bath together.
It won't be Grey Goose. It's going to be Smirnoff. Yes.
Now, what if on your account you had a QR code that you can show to a retailer to scan when you bought a Pix or something to help get you points, not just on.
That's not going to happen.
That's not gonna happen.
Well, like you get the Hot Topic points, you show them a card. Like, what about
quantum
that?
leap world do you live in?
Well, then we're never. I'm just putting out options. This man has none.
This will not happen. It's not going to happen.
I like this whole.
I like the optimism.
Let's throw ideas out. Well, why can't they just lower the shipping rates by delivering Thrilljoy with flying cars?
Right? That'd be better.
You know, Mariotti's got a flying car.
Yeah, you know he's got a flying car.
Back to the Future.
Two.
Two. It was a two that. I was like, no, it couldn't be three. That was the stupid Western one, which you like.
I like the Western one.
Yeah.
All right.
I like number 2. I think number 2 is underrated.
Two's underrated. Two's a little more
That
dark.
storyline is very underrated in Back to the Future 2.
I agree.
So I'm just
I agree.
putting that out there.
I agree.
So that's all there is to it.
And now enough about Back to the Future.
Mariotti has got nicer hair than Christopher Lloyd. That's all I got to say.
That's fair.
That's all I got to
That's
say.
more than fair.
Yeah.
What do you guys think about this Club LE and these XP points? Are you going to spend $10,000
Have any of you bought any Thrilljoy?
at Thrilljoy to earn that life in front of the line pass? We want to hear from you guys in the comments. For more bonus content, exclusive live shows, discounts on the website, and more, make sure to join our exclusive member club, which is not $10,000. They started at $1.99. Go check that out and become a member. Until next time, I'm Fish.
If you spend $10,000 on there, we'll actually be your physical alarm clock every day. We will call you every morning to get your ass out of bed.
We'll be at your house making alarm noises like Jim Carrey and Dumb and Dumber,
exactly.
right? You want to hear the most annoying sound in the world?
Yeah,
That's what we'll do
That's
every
what we'll
morning
do.
to wake you up.
Every single morning. Front of the line pass, baby.